Are you or a loved one disabled? Do you feel alone, lost, and confused as to how to win your Social Security case? If you're watching this video, it's probably because you have so many questions and you're desperately looking for the answers. Hi, my name is Avi Leibovic, and I'm the owner at Benefits for All and the lead attorney at Avi Leibovic Associates. Over the course of my 20-year career, I've overseen the processing and screening of over 500,000 disability cases, working with the largest hospitals, neighborhood clinics, primary care physicians, and even individuals who had no access to care at all. My strategies for how to win the case have made me one of the top experts in Social Security law in the entire nation. My life and my career were going great. And then one day it all came crashing down. It started first with some abdominal pains. And before I knew it, I'd been admitted to the hospital several times and I required multiple surgeries. I found myself unable to work and disabled and in desperate need of my own benefits. I understand exactly how you feel. I was in your shoes. And I'm going to take you through the process and help you and give you everything that I know so that you can win your case. I'm recovered and I'm back at work. And I have a newfound passion for helping disabled people because I myself have been there too. Call our office today for a free screening and to see how we can help you with your Social Security case. At the same time, enjoy these videos and webinars that we've prepared to you to help you understand how to win your Social Security case.
Hi everyone, this is Avi Leibovic and you're watching another amazing webinar brought to you by Benefits for All, where we teach you how to win your Social Security disability case without having to pay the costs for an expensive attorney. I'm standing over here in the Florida Keys. As you can see behind me, it's just absolutely beautiful. The water, the wind, the smell of the ocean, the colors, the peacefulness. Worth the drive, worth the trip, just tremendous. All of you have to come down here at some point. We're going coast to coast, going through every state, going through the win rates of every state in terms of disability win rates, going to some of the Social Security offices, the district offices, the ODARs, introducing ourselves, getting a feeling for all the communities, a feeling for the quality of care and the access of care, medical care and attention that many of you can receive. And I want to talk today, since we're in Florida and there's so many retirees in Florida, I wanted to speak for a minute or two about the topic of retirement benefits. Let's first start with a legal understanding of how Social Security looks at a person's age. You know, it's funny because when you go out these days at a dinner party or you meet someone, they say, "Oh, how old are you?" You know, and someone will say, "Well, that's not an appropriate thing to ask, how old are you?" You don't go out to a dinner party and ask a stranger, "How old are you?" But yet, when you're applying for benefits, one of the first things Social Security wants to know is, well, how old are you? Because there's a direct correlation and tie-in between advanced age, retirement age, and disability. And the opposite is also true. There's a presumption that if you're young and you're a younger individual, then ideally you should still be working because your body is strong and fit. So let's go through some legal classifications. If you are 18 to 49 years old, Social Security considers you what? A younger individual, 18 to 49, that's right. You can all wave your hands up, even the 48, 49-year-olds, and say, yes, Social Security considers me a younger individual. If you're 50 to 54, Social Security considers you closely approaching advanced age. 55 to 58, you're considered advanced age. I don't make up the categories, I just tell you what they are, the law. That's advanced age, 55 to 58. 58 or 59 until 62 is closely approaching retirement age, and 63 and above is retirement age. So often when I'm screening people call me for help, you know, I deal with all ages. I deal with children, I deal with babies, I deal with adolescents, I deal with teenagers, and then as they get over 18, they become adults. And I deal with people who are in their early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you know, even in their early 70s. Now, when it starts getting above 65, there's a couple things that start getting added into the analysis and added into the equation. The first is if you're over 65 and you're applying for SSI, Supplemental Security Income, there is no more medical examination that's needed to determine if you're disabled or not. There is no more medical exam. If you're over 65 and you want to apply for SSI, you just need to go to the district office, you need to submit an application, they're going to check your citizenship and residency, they're going to check your income and resources, they are not going to check your medical, and then they're going to go ahead and approve you. And the reason for that is over 65 is you're already headed towards what? You're already headed towards retirement age. Now let's say you're at a certain age of 61 and you call an office and say, you know, I'm not feeling so well, I don't have it like I used to. Should I apply for benefits, disability benefits with Social Security, or should I go ahead and maybe wait it out and take an early retirement? Now, for those of you who don't know, you've paid in all of these money in order to receive retirement benefits. Every month or every week on your paycheck, you've been putting money into Social Security, into the system, you've earned a certain amount of credits, and if you've done that, not only are you eligible for the retirement benefits at the end of your professional career, you're also eligible if you get injured along the way for, we said SSDI, right? Social Security Disability Insurance. And that's a real no-brainer because if you get injured in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or even early 60, just 60, 61, I'm applying for Social Security Disability benefits. But what happens when you get to that age of 62, 63? Because many of you may be aware that you can take early retirement for Social Security. So what do? When you go to an attorney, you say, what do? I'm not feeling well. Should I apply for disability benefits? Or on the other hand, should I just take early retirement and call it a day? Well, this is what you need to know, and hopefully it will help you make your decision. If you accept early retirement benefits, there's a sliding scale depending on how many more months you have until, again, they'd like you to retire at 65. You could take early retirement at 63, 62, but they're now even pushing you to 67. So they're going to count the number of months that you have until you technically should retire at 65, and they're going to reduce the amount that you would have gotten in your monthly check by the number of months you have until you would have reached, right, the proper retirement age. So that means, in simple English, if you take an early retirement, they're going to reduce your money. But then when you finally reach the retirement age of 65, they're not going to increase your money back to what it should have been. Again, if you take early retirement at 63, they're going to reduce your benefits, your retirement benefits, based on the number of months you have until your birthday, 65. But then when you turn 65, you cannot come back to Social Security and say, you know what, I want to have disability benefits now. I want to have retirement benefits. You can't do that. They're not going to adjust it. However, if you go ahead and if you apply for disability benefits at 62, instead of taking early retirement, then if you win your case, and again, it's a big if, because we have to go through again the 5 steps if you go to a hearing. Are you earning substantial gainful activity, earning a certain amount? Number 2, do you have a severe impairment expected to last 12 or more months and or result in death? Number 3, do you meet the listings, the Social Security listings that would identify you as having what they call a listing impairment where you automatically win? Number 4, can you go back to your old job? Or number 5, if you can't go back to your old job, can you get any other job in the national economy? So now when you go ahead and you're at 63 and you say, should I take my early retirement or should I take my disability benefits? The answer is that if you can meet those 5 steps and you can take your disability benefits, you should absolutely positively take the disability benefits. Because when you go ahead, I'm sorry, thank you very much. When you go ahead and you take the disability benefits, they're going to award you the disability amount that would have been corresponding to your primary insurance amount, your PIA. Now, all of you should remember your PIA and what that means, because we did 1 or 2 webinars on your primary insurance amount. Again, depending on how much you paid in the system will determine how much money you get to take out if you get disabled. If you work and you made $7 an hour or you made $10 an hour, then the amount that you're going to get if you get disabled or retired is going to be a lower amount. If, on the other hand, you are earning a healthy income and you are paying healthy taxes, a healthy amount of taxes every year, then the amount of money that you can take out either when you're disabled or when you're retiring is going to be much higher. Now, the advantage, like I said, to bring it together of taking the disability benefits instead of the early retirement is that the early retirement is never going to go back up to what the amount should have been. If you retire early, you're going to get penalized by being early, they're going to reduce your amounts. If, on the other hand, you take the disability benefits, you will get awarded your primary insurance amount, your PIA, which you can ask the district office over the telephone what your PIA is. And that way you will be getting, in theory, the same amount of money that you would have been getting when you retire. The same amount of money will be given to you as your disability benefit. And then when you turn 65, instead of having a lower amount of the retirement benefits, you just keep your disability benefits and it transfers over from disability benefits over to now retirement benefits. So the short answer to the long explanation is you should go for the disability benefits if you can, because the payment amount is going to be higher, and when you reach your retirement benefit age, you will just continue with those payments and you will not be stuck at the lower level. I hope that made some sense, and I hope that will help all of you. And again, we're in Florida where there's a lot of retirees, so it makes a lot of sense to have that question over here about whether I should take my disability benefits or whether I should take the early retirement. And now you know the answer is that if you can win at the disability benefits, you absolutely positively should take the disability benefits, because your payments will stay higher at the primary insurance amount. We're off to Florida, deeper into Florida. We're going to have a great time. We're going to meet some of the locals. We'll be shooting some other webinars tomorrow. The sun is going down, the wind is picking up, the water is glorious. My name is Avi Leibovic, www and Benefits for All. Come check us out, and together we will help you win your Social Security disability benefits without having to pay the cost of an expensive attorney. All the best. Thank you very much.